Have you ever been driving along, minding your own business when, bam, that little amber gremlin, the check engine light, pops up on your dash? Your heart sinks a little, right? You grab your trusty OBD2 scanner, you plug it in, and it spits out a code, something like P0302. But what does that even mean? Is the car about to explode, or did you just forget to tighten your gas cap? Today we're going to demystify those codes. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the type of code. Understanding the different types is the first and most important step in diagnosing any car problem. We're going to break down the 6 main types of Diagnostic Trouble Codes, or DTCs, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to read them like a pro. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more car maintenance tips. Now, let's jump right in. Number 1. Powertrain codes, P codes. First up, the most common type of code you'll ever see, powertrain codes, or P codes. When your check engine light is on, it's almost always a P code that's responsible. These codes relate to the heart of your vehicle, the engine, the transmission, and the emission system. Anything that makes the car go and go cleanly falls under this category. For example, a P0420 code points to a problem with your catalytic converter's efficiency. A P0301 code means you have a misfire in cylinder number 1. These codes are your car's way of saying, hey, the stuff that makes me move isn't working at 100%. So if you see a P, think power. Engine, transmission, fuel, and exhaust. Number 2. Body codes, B codes. Next, we have body codes, or B codes. Now, these usually won't trigger your main check engine light. Instead, they might trigger a different warning light, or you might just notice something isn't working right. B codes relate to components in the main passenger compartment. Think of them as the creature comfort and interior safety codes. This includes things like your power seats, power windows, climate control system, and even the airbag system. For example, a B1884 might tell you that your passenger side seatbelt sensor is faulty. A B1000 could point to an issue with the climate control module. So, if your AC is blowing hot air or your airbag light is on, a B code is likely the culprit. Remember, B is for body. Number 3. Chassis codes, C codes. Moving on to a very important category for safety, chassis codes, or C codes. Like B codes, these typically won't trigger the check engine light, but they will trigger other critical warnings, like the ABS or traction control light. C codes cover systems outside of the passenger compartment that are responsible for stopping, steering, and stability. This means your anti-lock braking system, ABS, traction control, electronic stability control, and sometimes even the electronic power steering. A common example is a C0035, which points to a problem with the front left wheel speed sensor. This sensor is crucial for your ABS and traction control to work. So, if you see a C, think chassis, wheels, brakes, and suspension. Number 4. Network communication codes. U codes. This is where things get really modern. Type 4 is Network Communication Codes, or U codes. Think of your car as having a computer network, just like your home or office. All the different modules, the engine computer, the brake computer, the body computer, need to talk to each other. A U code means there's a breakdown in that communication. It's like your car's nervous system has a problem. For example, a U0100 code means lost communication with ECM-PCM, the engine control module. This is a serious code, because if the brain can't talk to the rest of the body, all sorts of weird, seemingly unrelated problems can pop up. U codes can be tricky to diagnose, but if you see a U, think a union or unication problem between modules. Number 5. Generic versus manufacturer-specific codes. Okay, so we've covered the first letter, but what about the first number? This tells us our fifth type distinction, whether a code is generic or manufacturer-specific. If the first number after the letter is a 0, like P0700, it's a generic universal code. This means that a P0700 means the same thing on a Ford, a Toyota, or a BMW. It's defined by the SAE, the Society of Automotive Engineers. But if that first number is a 1, like P1776, it's a manufacturer-specific code. A P1776 on a Chrysler means something completely different than it would on a Honda. These are codes that manufacturers add for systems unique to their vehicles. So, if you get a 1 code, you'll need to look it up specifically for your car's make and model. Number 6. The status of the code: pending, stored, and permanent. Finally, and this is a big one for diagnosis, is the status of the code. Your scanner will often tell you if a code is pending, stored, or permanent. A pending code is like a maybe. The car's computer has detected a potential fault on one drive cycle, but it's waiting to see if it happens again before it turns on the check engine light. It's an early warning. A stored or confirmed code is the real deal. The fault has happened enough times for the computer to say, "Yep, there's a problem here," and it has turned on a warning light. This is the code you need to fix. And then there's a permanent code. This is a newer standard. After you fix the problem and clear the codes, a permanent code stays in the computer's memory. It can't be erased with a scanner. It only disappears after the car's own computer runs its internal tests and verifies that the fix is real and the system is working properly. It's the car's way of saying, "Prove to me you actually fixed it." So, let's do a quick recap. We have P codes for powertrain, B codes for body, C codes for chassis, U codes for network communication, generic 0 versus manufacturer-specific 1 codes, and the code's status: pending, stored, or permanent. Understanding these 6 types transforms a confusing jumble of letters and numbers into a clear starting point. A code doesn't tell you what part to replace, but it tells you where to start looking. A P0301 misfire code could be a bad spark plug, a faulty coil, a clogged injector, or a vacuum leak. The code is the clue, not the solution. Hope this breakdown helps you feel more confident the next time a warning light pops up. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button, and subscribe for more DIY tips to keep your car on the road and out of the shop. Got a weird code you can't figure out? Drop it in the comments below and let's see if we can solve it together. Until next time, keep those wrenches turning and those codes clear. See ya.